Absolutely, and these are from Rastelli's, our #1 food brand here at the Q. Your choice of either 12 or 24 of the 5-ounce triple blend beef burgers. If you get 12 of them, they're going to be $69.98. But stock up and save and get 24, $109.98. You save almost $30 off with that option. And we're talking about a blend of chuck, a little bit of a brisket, I mean, if you must. And then how about a little bit of short rib, all in a burger? Yes, please, and thank you. Chris is here. He's one of the brand expert over at the Rastelli's team. We were on yesterday's with these burgers. They were super popular. I'm so happy that we have them back today.
Yes, and you just said it. I mean, the 3 blend of those meats is what makes this. It's all black Angus, right? So you get all this juiciness, tenderness. It's about the 3 T's. So when we created this burger, we thought about the 3 T's. Taste, tenderness, and texture.
Yes.
So as a butcher and as a chef, that's what we look for. So just to show you, Monifa, because it's really important, that's where it all starts.
Yes.
So these are coming from farms, right, that we've been dealing with for over almost 50 years now, right? So we start with the chuck, right? And the chuck gives us that tenderness that we're looking for.
Nice.
Right? And then we add the short rib.
Yeah.
And the short rib with all that beautiful marbling gives it the taste that we're looking for. And then we get to the brisket, right? And the brisket is going to give that texture. And what we do is we take these 3 in a secret blend. We don't tell the ratio, right?
Of course.
But then we blend these together and we get these beautiful noodles that we call noodles, and that's what we make the burgers from. But these 3 are making this incredible juicy burger with the 3 T's, taste, texture, and tenderness.
And they're big. They're 5 ounces. So this is the burger that fits in the bun really, really nicely.
It really does.
And look at how thick these patties are. I know you shared, and you'll share today, about how we prepared these, because when you want to get the best out of your burger, he has some really, really good tips as, you know, a chef and a butcher on how to prepare these to really get the most flavor out of them. But look at how massive they are. I mean, literally, they cover the entire bun. And it is a restaurant style, literally style burger. Not like restaurant like, no. This is a restaurant style burger.
Well, you're using the best of the best. I mean, we're talking about black Angus, right? And that's where we always start with, because the black Angus is literally the best cattle for using beef, right? Because it has the most marbling. So when you're looking for a burger and we put those 3 cuts of that black Angus, you're getting this absolute beautiful, juicy burger. And Ray always talks about when you eat a burger like this, you got to lean over because you don't want to get it on you, right? So we had to lean over to eat this burger because we don't want to drip it all over, right?
Oh,
and you're going to see it's fork tender, right? So you're going to be able to just take this because it's loosely knitted. The way we make the burgers, right? They're loosely knitted. We don't pound them and press them. We gently fold them.
Yeah.
Right?
That makes a big difference.
It does, because it...
I know you showed the video, and hopefully we can show the video of it today about how the burgers are made. And I've seen this in person with my own eyes, how these burgers are made. And they just literally plump up as you're cooking them. So I'm going in for a little bite. Look at that.
I mean, there's those beautiful cuts of beef, and you can see all the marbling that's in there. So there is nothing in... So here's how it's coming out. We call it the noodle, right? Then the noodle gets put into a little puck. It goes through the process that gently smashes it, and then they get hand packed, vacuum sealed. That's going to last in your freezer for 12 months. And I have a burger here to show you. But as you can see, they come just like this, vacuum sealed.
One in a pack.
One in a pack.
Great.
12 months in the freezer. And you're going to cook these from frozen. So we make it very easy. And the hardest part I always talk about is cutting the top off.
Right.
But if you look at the screen,
this is good right here.
The traditional burger it's pounded. The heat goes around the burger. So you have the temptation to press on it to get it cooked. With our burger, it's so loosely knitted, the heat goes through the middle of the burger. It's cooking from the inside out. So the burger is going to actually plump when it cooks it. So when you put it on the grill, you're going to have this beautiful burger, and as it's starting to cook and it's starting to get some juices on the top, that's when you're going to hit it with that Rastelli seasoning, right? And after you hit it with the seasoning, you're going to flip it. Now, don't press this burger. Hit it with a little bit more of that Rastelli seasoning on top, 4 minutes on each side, and you're going to have a beautiful, thick, juicy burger.
Yes, listen, that's the way to do it. This is literally like you've gone to a restaurant and you ordered that burger. My husband and I took him to a restaurant for Father's Day.
Yes.
And this is what he got. He got a burger. You know how much that burger cost him, though? How about $30?
You told me that.
Yeah, it was $30
$30 for a burger.
If you get the 24 count in this, it's $4.50 a burger, just so you know. Actually, $4.58 a burger.
Yes.
And how many did you say we had left? We only have 500 left in the 24 count. The 12 count, how are we doing on the 12, Mike? 12 count, we have 500. And in the 24, oh my gosh, we only have 250 left in the 24 count. Remember, you're getting these in time for the 4th of July. So if you are the one that's having the cookout, or maybe it's a potluck style and you're responsible for bringing the burgers, why not wow your friends and your family with this triple blend burger where you're getting a little bit of brisket, that juiciness of that brisket, you're getting a little bit of that chuck, and then that short rib all ground into an amazing restaurant-style burger. I mean, come on. Doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't. And this burger,
coming in, Jane?
This burger holds up to mashed potato. This eats like a steak,
Thank
which
you.
is really, really nice.
Let me just say this.
Okay.
While the camera was on the videotape and you were talking about the meat, Monifa makes herself a burger and puts it on a plate over there. I kid you not. Look.
Look, but look how beautiful that burger is.
I did. The burger's over there.
She's like,
That's gonna be my
that
lunch.
is going to be her lunch later on.
It is.
She did. I was watching you, and like she is literally making a plate for later.
I was gonna ask the chef, can I get some cheese on it later?
Well, I'll tell you what I love about the burger, it holds up to being a dinner.
Yeah.
It cuts and eats like a steak.
This is
okay?
steak.
And it's
good.
great. So you could
So juicy.
You could put on the salad. You could put it on the plate with mashed potatoes and
Have another
vegetables.
plate.
And here's another. I don't.
See?
Another plate. But here's the thing that I do love about this. If you don't want it as a burger
so
for the summer, right? You can take these out, thaw them, and as you thaw them, you can use this for meatballs. You can it makes an incredible
your
meatloaf.
chilies.
It makes a chili.
Yeah.
Great on nachos.
And look at the size of it.
They're
And
massive.
It starts out huge, but then it cooks and it's still huge.
Yep.
It doesn't shrink up.
Yeah.
Right,
like
and
your
that's that
point.
our smash technology. They plump. These
Right.
are cooked burgers. I mean, these are they keep their shape and it holds up to a bun. So some of those little buns, those normal buns you
Yeah.
get, these might hang off. Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
So now we're using this big brioche roll.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not going
Right.
off of this one because
You
I'm
can
gonna
take that
it.
one. You can take that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and they are. And again,
Thanks.
if you look at the texture right here, when I slice this, I just want to show you because when I say there's 3 here, right? I'm gonna cut through this, and look at the beautiful texture of this meat when I cut it. It's not
Yeah.
crumbling. It's not falling apart,
No.
right? So when you take a look at these slices, it looks like a steak.
Yep.
So it eats like a steak. And when you're talking about Black Angus from the finest farmers that we've been dealing with 50 years, look how beautiful that is. Look
Yeah.
at the texture. You can see the loose knit. So it's not going to be tough. It's going to be very flavorful. It's going to melt in your mouth.
Chris, I remember going to a restaurant years ago, this really fancy white tablecloth restaurant, and they actually serve like the burger like this, open face,
Yes.
with just like some onions, and then of course you would get like your mashed potatoes and stuff because it truly does eat like a steak. I am telling you, you have to give these a try. Where are you gonna go to get a triple blend burger with brisket, chuck, and short rib all in a burger? This really will impress your friends. So don't wait. We are very, very limited. Now, if you're shopping for them in the 12 count, we only have about 400 left, but in the 24 count, much more limited. Only 150 left to go around. And if you get the 24 count, that's $4.58 per burger. You cannot go anywhere to get a burger, especially this quality of a burger for $4.50. M95869, that's your item number for your 5-ounce triple blend burger. Chris is gonna come back a little later with some more protein. So if you're wondering